Hey everyone, welcome back to MineMogul. Just dropped one of its biggest updates yet. It actually doubled the size of the game, supposedly. They added new maps, new machines, steel production. Right now, we're going to actually load up my old save from December 30th, and we're going to go see how big the game's gone. Now, this is the old map. Hang on. I'm not going to waste your time today, guys. In my opinion, they didn't make enough changes to the smaller classic cave map to be worth really showing it off. I'll show you a couple clips here and there, but they just gave you a little more expansion, and some miners got, disabled or removed their places for other places, and then they made some space for heavy miners. There's just no reason to make 10 minutes more of this video when I could just cut that out. May as well show off the new map. I'm very curious what there is to see. Okay, so I could see how this is still looking like the common area, but it's different for sure. Oh, this is quite beautiful, guys. This is big. Oh wow, a lot of possibilities here. I say since it's nice and big, we definitely go with more organization this time. Holy cow, wait, they weren't kidding. Oh, and then these are new for sale signs, so now we have to purchase like more whatever you want to call it. You gotta purchase more land expansions, which is not a bad take, because I'm not gonna lie, you kind of start rolling in money quickly, and you're like, oh, I just save up for another miner, and then you just fucking mine faster. But wow, this has got my attention. This is pretty ambient. I like this. A lot of work to be done here. It all starts from the very beginning with this pickaxe. So this right now. So just sit back and relax, and I'll update you as we go. But you guys don't need to see me just do this all over again, do you? That's what I thought. Alright, just like that, we now have our first auto miner. Now, let's see where we have abilities to place. Oh my gosh, wait, okay, just this room, this factory's gonna be huge. Oh wow, I'm very excited actually. I can't wait to see how big this map gets, because I feel like if it gets that big, you have to be good about it, you have to be organized. So we'll see. Can I pick this up? Wish I didn't do that. My decor is ruined. Alright, here we go. We got some little basic setup. Didn't take very long. Just kind of have to wait. I did notice, I think there's been some balances made. These do feel a little bit slower. I remember I used to leave one alone. I'd come back to a huge pile. I mean, you still get a pile eventually, don't get me wrong. But I think it's a little slower. Usually I was making a lot more money by now. I'd expand out to like 5 miners, which is fine. It's fine, make it a little more slower. It did have a little bit of fast pace. No. Oh, there is. This is part of the old scaffolding. These scaffolding ramps, very cool. I could take these still. Wow, 9,600, not bad. I mean, hey, all the land is considerably cheap. We'll get into thousands quickly. We just need to get some miners going. I don't really want to get lost, guys, but we should check it out. It's just going to be really dark. I'm sorry, I didn't bring the lantern with me. Oh, gold. I'll use it for a little boost. For a little boost that can't kill me. What's in there that wants to come out? Oh, an iron node. Okay. Or coal, or whatever. That was iron. Oh, there's one for free right there, I think. Yeah, there's no sign on there. I could blow that up for free. That's cool. Have to see where that takes us. Yeah, but like I said, we got to be a little sparing right now. Let's see. Wait, that's not even... Is that an egg? What is this thing? Sandstone? Sandstone? Did they add sulfur like I asked? Maybe. Wow. So, this is something I can't guess. So I guess we get this. Well, I'm curious what this is, even though I just wasted money on this. We're gonna see. I'll put this here for now, so we can also see what we're making in terms of cash. Let's see what we're saying. Mystery geode. Okay, well that thing sounds valuable for now. We're gonna hold on to it. I have no idea what this could sell for. So right as you can see up here, I have 2, and there's 2 more spots actually over here, and they'll just spit out and go on the same bell all the way down. I don't think that splitter is going to keep up, which is going to kind of annoy me, since it's like, when I think of a splitter, I think what should overwhelm the splitter is trying to split out how many resources from the stack. And all it's got to split out as a diamond and emerald here and there. It shouldn't get overwhelmed, technically, in my opinion. But hey, what are you going to do? I mean, that gives us a good time to advance onto this. Wow, you can already get the Coal Crusher trophy. That scares me because I think back to how long those trophies took. Oh, wow. Okay. This looks a little more organized than last time. Looks like we'll be making gears. Oh, no. Ew, the master and whatnot. Okay, I mean, yeah, you added rods, rod threading, pipes. There's still a lot of cool tools to look at, but here, this kind of gives you an idea. Looks like we're already making quite some progress, I guess. What's really important to me is that we... Oh, wow, we can get the jackhammer already. I mean, I technically guess we don't need it. That almost touched me. Alright, perfect. We have a new area over there. Let me... Whoa, this thing actually stays and moves now. I kind of like it a little more spread out. I mean, dude, I love the big open space I have in here. Just, like, so many possibilities. Because now base building's a thing. I guess you wouldn't necessarily call it space building. It's just kind of like more scaffolding. But I saw someone make a house out of it in the little bio there. Like, the little Steam updates. Okay, so... This is just going to be called Copper Cavern again. You know how we do things. So that's where we'll get most of our copper from. Oh, yeah. Why am I forgetting about this stuff? Let me go find that gold real quick. Stay on track. Wow. I mean, I need to be disciplined, but there is a lot up here. Obviously, I'm guessing... Yeah, you get gold from... Hello. Well, thank you for that. No, this place is huge, man. This is cool. I love this big open area. I wouldn't mind if the first cave, like, didn't have a big area, like, had a big area like this and everything else was still small. But, you know, it's just so you have to really strategize what you converge and what you don't, I guess. But, I don't know. I mean, I still like the big grand feel. Like, in Hydroneer, I could really go big and build a base. But I do love the idea of managing space. And you guys saw how I tried really hard to make every little inch count. And boy, when you're used to having to use so little inches, you know, you learn how to make it count. Being funny is difficult. Oh, wow. Okay, this is cool. Let's check this out. God, dude, I need that headlamp so bad. It's dark in here, and I don't want to keep pulling out the lantern because it's, like, useless. But let's give this a shot. Did I just break a geode? I don't know if I should be doing that. I should keep those. But this should sell for well. I mean, to be fair with you, if I really wanted to, I could crush it or have it smelted. But that's also just easier, too. Oh, just like that. I mean, gold sells for so much right now. I'm glad we don't have to worry about stocks. I like turning on my brain, and I wouldn't want to think about how I would make that happen. Alright, purchase blast furnace, purchase the polishing machine. Yeah. So those are going to be all the quests now. Does that lock everything? Okay, I'll buy it, but I don't really feel like dealing with half stuff right this minute because I need to get a good layout of this whole place. Oh, I have 3 research tickets. Yeah, well, the plan just changed again, guys. So let's grab the mining helmet so we can check out something new. Let's grab the shaker table because it's going to be better. And I never messed with cannons last time. We could already get the wrapped auto miner, which we did learn were better in the last one. So that could be tempting. Could be tempting. But just because it was better doesn't mean that easy 500s aren't easier than... How much are they? Oh, 1,400, yeah. And then you have to buy the drill. So, you do the math there. It's going to be a little too pricey to just completely replace what we have right now. Alright, let me get this on my head. Now, is this going to be, like, cool where I can wear this all the time, or is it going to limit vision in an annoying way? Right. Well, that's what I get for not putting it on. Brother, don't. Excuse me? Hold on. Okay, so it is active. Dude, this is a single player game. What do you mean so dog shit about the lighting for, brother? I'm sorry, but what? No, for real? Listen, I understand the light is always active, but this is actually ridiculously terrible. Were you worried we wouldn't buy lanterns or poles? Like, listen, I'm still going to buy poles. This place is super dark. I'd love to see the whole cave. I understand, you know, you don't want us to stop buying lanterns and poles. Like, it can't be that overpowered, especially when it comes to the beginning. But I hope there's, like, a brighter bulb I can unlock. Believe it or not, I mean, maybe I'm just negative. This is actually worse. I'd rather just turn it off and just see without, you know, instead of my eyes having to adjust to a circle around the screen and then whatever's around it. I'd rather just hold this out, see the rock, and dink it, you know? And then I guess maybe that's where the miner helmet would come to play. I don't know. I just didn't think it'd be that dim. Maybe I'm an idiot. I won't lie. I won't say it's the worst thing ever now that I thought about just walking up to a rock and doing that, but that's not a big part of this game. You know, I thought I was just going to be in here and, like, get the free look around. Yeah, I mean, it's not much difference, as you can see. Like, look, I'll hold it. No. Honestly, it does work pretty good in the smaller caves. Okay. You know what? Yep, that was me being an idiot. I'm sorry. I guess it does kind of bounce off walls, but in the open area, it's terrible. Okay. But there we go. We're 1 emerald short. I'm just going to let, you know, RNG take care of that last emerald. But here's the deal. I am not going to build anymore. This is totally fine. The only little extra step I could take is split over copper and have the crushed copper out of the... not copper. The coal out of the way. Now, if I get the coal out of the way right now, then I'm good. It's just crushed coal, and then you don't worry about coal until, like, whatever these... I don't know how clusters work. I'm assuming you need a heavy auto miner for that. Casting furnace. It'd be cool if some of this required coal was fuel. I think that's what they should do. Not gonna lie, I might have fell asleep, but I think that works. Anyway, with that much money, we can go and make a game plan here on what we want to do next. Should be very simple. We're just gonna expand out, have different machines make different machines. From what my understanding is, we'll probably just make everything we did from the first game real quick. And then learn steel once we unlock this casting furnace. But we have to do rolling and all that stuff, etc. We'll see how that goes. Guys, I'm going to be cutting out the exploration, buying all the different land plots. There's no point in showing all of it. I want to keep this video shorter. This is just to show you the updates. And I know the map is a big part of that. But realistically, it's only an extra couple, like maybe 3, 5, 10 minutes. You don't need to see it all. You'll get a grasp just by seeing the clip. It's just going to be a different layout, and by me clipping around, you can't even see what part of the cave that would have came from unless you see me walk over to it. So this way, we make the video a little shorter, and there's other videos that cover that topic of the whole map, whereas I'm just trying to go over all the new update material as a whole. So thank you for understanding. Ooh, a chest. I want to see what's inside of it. Let me open it up like treasure. Or not. Just tweak. Okay, cool. Take. Cool. Can't wait to pick that up and take that with me. That whole little section back there's learned. This is learned. Bottom's learned. Alright, update for you guys. So, this is going to be a little bit different. We unlocked the casting furnace and the casting mold. Obviously, they're going to be used together. This is to make steel. Wow, this thing is expensive. Better be good. Not that we're worried about money. So, a little update about what we've been doing. You don't really need the whole nitty-gritty of how to get from point A to point B anymore. I needed to make a bunch of plates, do a couple achievements to unlock the new stuff. I have so many machines hooked up to this thing, though. I really don't even think it's that many, but it's way too much iron. This one, not so much. Now we're going to learn how to make steel, which takes coal and iron. So, the problem is, though, you need the splitter. And I needed these 3 tickets to do all this. And then next we can get the smart splitter. Yay. But I have to wait, which is kind of annoying. I'm just gonna I think I might just do copper plates. Because I don't want to set up a whole machine for steel and then get the splitter. I'm sorry, dude. It's just like the basic splitter in this game is actual dog waterology, you know? And then you have the merging conveyor, which is okay. That's fine. I can mess around with that. But the smart splitter, that's the only way you're going to actually get a good split. Holy shoot. Okay. Wow. Oh, this thing's pumping. Oh, don't tell me I have to eject them by hand. Hopefully that's only if you, like, mess up. Wow. Okay. Oh, 3D action. Okay. Okay. Cool. We're going to make this a thing. We have so much coal being pumped into this thing, which is nice. I actually think I mentioned this in my video. I don't know if I made the final cut. One of the last videos I was mentioning that it'd be cool if they added steel. It's very simple, just coal and iron. So this is perfect. And we have so much coal, which is just going back into making gems. So we'll probably split it and see what we do. Maybe the coal that just doesn't make a gem just goes straight into the machine. I don't know how much this thing needs, so I'll keep you updated on that. But let me get these copper plates out of the way. Alright, guys. I mean, it does look like they look back for feedback because I'm looking at this splitter. And this isn't that bad. You know, now it seems to at least, like, split by groups. Like, I mean, I could see a clear group going one way and a clear group going the other way. You know, it's not perfect, but... Okay, yeah, like a bunch went that way, but... It still works for me. I think it works for me. It's better than nothing at the beginning. Alright, folks, welcome back. Obviously, we made this place a little bit bigger. And I've done my exploring quite a bit. This is the new machine right here. Of course, I added a lot to it. This pops out 3 of whatever molds you pop in here, like so. They do take up inventory space like this, which is less than preferable with how many different machines you have to hold in your inventory at once. This right here is making up these steel gears that'll get washed and turned in. Some gold falling from the ceiling. But other than that, this place is, it's cool. Most of your drills in this room are along this wall right here. So, yeah, I unfortunately just used them all for this machine here. I feel like the space is like, it's a bit of a blessing, but at the same time, it's also a curse. Hey, Editor Shelby here. I'm just going to cut myself off because, honestly, nothing I say is too negative, but I just really wanted to wrap it up with one quick sentence. It's cool. It's a bigger cave. But, yes, the layout's not preferable, given the fact that you have to then stretch everything back to the same selling terminal. I like that you could just build the other machines other places, but with how much resources I'm getting pumped out just in the main room, I wasn't really, pushed to really, expand out. It just felt a little awkward having to, like, throw everything down a couple holes to get it to the checkout or the terminal, or whatever you want to call it. As you can see here, that's okay. But I think both caves are cool for their own reasons. It also could just be me, some burnout. I know a lot of people come back in here and they're thrilled, but I did just finish the big factory not too long ago on the other save. But this was really just to show you off some of the new items. Speaking of which, new items, I have had to unclog the gears quite a bit. They keep doing this. They keep stacking up here perfectly, which is funny. That's why I usually have them plug in along the sides for that reason. Quests are all just going to kind of be the same. There's pipes and rods, and then you thread them at a certain point, and then that's it. So I wouldn't say this update, the update technically doubled the game size by giving you, once, this map, but also, 2, they gave you gears and threaded rods, which does technically extend out the responsibilities you have. Since splitters are so later on, and funnels, and I don't have many tickets, because you have to go do the rods, go do the gears, just made my own. You can see another one over there. It's just, in terms of doubling it, I don't know, when you get to a game like this, sure, you could just have more resources, and I was hoping for them to. There are geodes later, too, to discover. But I don't know. I don't really feel like I see much of a different game yet. Wait a second. I'm loaded. Why am I still suffering with that? Right. Alright, sorry. Didn't want to negatively rant this game. It's a great game. It's definitely doing something that's like has a lot of competitors before. So it's definitely hard not to compare it. And I've said that before too. But my goodness, this map is really cool. It's just the other parts of the cave are not my cup of tea for some reason. I mean, maybe if I force myself to get used to it, but I am also kind of burnt out. Now, no worries. This is not about me ranting anymore about it. I love making this content. I remember I just did the whole entire game, so if the game's not that different, doing it again is kind of weird. All right, this is the big boy. We're going to turn him on for now. This is the first time I'm seeing this go. Mystery Geode, 0.3% chance. There's a Mystery Geode. The right way. And then you guys can see this. Listen, I don't know why these don't stack. I mean, maybe that's just some of the limitations of the game, but they don't stack, so you kind of have to... Come on. You don't... Okay, come on. There we go. But yeah, unless... Are those mixes of things? I think it's just copper. I don't know if you're supposed to have those crushed. I feel like with this being a big machine, either you're supposed to have these crushed. I know if you crush regular ore... let's see. I could possibly try having it crushed, see what happens. Okay, while I was doing this, I also figured out apparently you can use conveyors as platforms for machines. Or at least this one. Let's see. What does this grind into? Okay, it made a couple more chunks. So I feel like I'm just burning this coal unless I make enough copper. Because you see how it just says sufficient, it's in the green. Eventually that's just going to get full. Either this is going to pile up, or it's just going to keep deleting. Okay, well listen, I haven't turned on the other copper machines over there. Now, I would definitely say it's safe to throw that in the crusher. I would say that's the way to go. You know, I feel like I'm making, or like, I have to make a lot just for this factory to like, you know, to show off the new updates. And it's like, okay, you know, I have to deposit these clusters, so let me come up here and do these clusters. And this is what I did here, right? And then, oh no, then I unlocked the cluster breaker, then I'd have to redesign everything again. Anyways, yeah, that took a hot minute, you know. Anyway, it travels the painstakingly long way. Is this the Mystery Geode thing? Yes. Here we go. Perfect. Is this going to work with this? Oh, okay. I see an error here with my idea. I could just have things work. Plus, I don't know if you're supposed to break them open up, whatever. I mean, it made a beep, so it's collecting for it now. Yikes. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, I'm doing everything to just kind of show off everything I can. These mystery geodes, I just need to kind of collect them, too. It's really cool we got a mystery geode. I would love another one to filter right here. But I'll have to wait, probably, until I'm done getting my 20 clusters over there. But yeah, other than that, once we do this, I'm not going to go over the, like, new blockers. I think we can all understand what, like, an ore overflow splitter, you know, a heavy blocker, whatever. I think those were actually, the roller splitters new. There you go. Wow plates. Deposit gold plates. That's, I mean, I can activate that quest for some extra tickets, I guess. Yeah, but no, after all that, literally it's just this stuff up here. And then the rods. But guys, I mean, I will show you the new rod machine, but I think you understand where I'm coming from here, that I don't need to show you all this again. You just need the rods. But anyway, with the new like ways this is laid out, darn, I'm wondering how the smaller map does fitting all this in. That's for sure. It does take up a lot of space. This layout's not my preference, but hey, it'll work for now. Alright, well that means we need to bring copper down here, so I just made these bad boys real quick, and then I'll bring it down there. I messed up the straight line here. Yay me. Hopefully I can get one, throw it in the filter real quick. Perfect. These big boys are something to lug, too. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's going to be pretty much wrapping it. I'm going to do some crazy cutting. I really only plan to make this a really quick video. Okay, so I just rang this here. Hold on, let me see if I can get it again. Yeah, this is a quartz geode, apparently. I don't know how you're supposed to crack these open. I just found this on the floor. It fell from my conveyor belt. I don't think it was crushed open. All I know is this is definitely a problem. Look how much is already on the ground. Like, it just rolling off, which is funny. I don't have the old pieces yet. Oh, okay. And apparently geodes don't get crushed. That's why this is happening. Okay. Well, we solved another mystery there. Perfect, anyway, because I don't want geodes getting crushed. Okay, and just like that, it looks like this coming out of there. I mean, for these bigger nuggets, definitely it is a lot nicer to have the space. I mean, the tunnel was kind of hurting my head. Or getting down was hurting my head. But that works. It's all good. Something's still beeping over here. Oh, that's right. Some slag did get through. And then the geode. I need to do something about the geode. Because I don't know if I want geodes just, like, being sold yet. I'd rather collect them and learn what's going on. They're not too rare now that we have the bigger machines. A couple of them going. That just needs to get in there. The cracker. Let's worry about the cracker, or at least the new stuff. I don't know. God, I hope that doesn't get caught out of context. Oh, pipes. Now all of a sudden they care about pipes. Cool. So I need copper production to worry about that. Okay, one of the last new items, we have the cluster breaker. Let's see what this thing looks like. Oh, okay, very simple. So we need all clusters to go into this machine, I guess. Holy cow, are we having an overflow right now. I had to make a second machine because this is just getting crazy. And when I make this, it's just going to start dumping out slag. So I gotta do something quick here. I gotta put some molds in here. So we'll do this, right? And now this thing's getting coal. Because, I mean, look at it. This machine, I mean, these clusters, when they're coming down, holy cow, do they make stuff fast. Okay, so now this is making steel. For now, I don't really need more steel. I just had to do something about the coal. Like ASAP. Like the coal was nuts. So we're just going to have this go this way. And, there we go. I was thinking about just having this thing do iron ingots. Because I think if I just stop giving it coal, it'll give me iron ingots, right? Okay, so it turns out you can, if you just remove the coal, you can force these to just give you iron ingots, which helps us out a lot. Only problem is this coal is actually a threatening amount. This machine, I don't think actually needs coal. I think it was actually doing fine on the amount of coal it was receiving. I'm going to send the coal a different way, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because, honestly, let me parkour over there so you guys can see. Hey guys, so you can use the normal crusher to crush up these big clusters. What I recommend is having them crushed and then running through the whole entire cave system as smaller bits so they don't roll off the machine. And I was just going to mention here that I'm going to take my coal and have it fill into the other copper machine down here so that the little smaller core crusher can just take care of making gems for us. But I just want to get farther enough to see everything. But if I would have known we were going to do all of this, which is just bonkers. I mean, this machine over here, let alone, it's insane. This thing, I don't even know if I fully explained this technically yet. But a bunch of drills up here actually compactly all get sorted right here. This used to just go straight into making me gems, but now it's split 50-50 to come over here and where that copper comes from and then builds these gears. And then over here, all this iron is just here. This is just extra iron I really have at my disposal. Technically, if I really wanted to, now that I know you could use those machines, I could plug that bad boy in, have a coal battery over here too. This machine could definitely provide enough for 2 coal. Without a doubt. Problem is I'm drowning in coal over there, so I don't know if that's the play. But all I know is these new machines definitely make the game even quicker. Where are you coming from, sir? We can't keep doing this. You just roll on by. Yeah, as you can see, I have quite a bit of an issue when it comes to coal, and I honestly, I'm just gonna go turn off the machine. They did make these cost more money, which I think is a good idea. It's gonna slow you down a little bit, make the game, I guess, last a little bit longer. He definitely put coal to use. I think he's drowning us in coal. Honestly, I don't know if the other map has that much, but oh my gosh. I mean, the thing about coal is it's a hindrance, so you can't get that much, if that makes sense. It's like, you know, all the machines you have to think about, oh, I can't have coal mixed with my stuff or it'll make it all dirty and stuff like that. You know, but now it's like, there was already a hindrance, and now there's like main coal, like veins you could pipe into. And you might be like, well, why do you need to go into all of them? I mean, you kind of do, because how much these things take for gas. I guess I technically don't, but it is a lot of coal. I think you could definitely turn that down a little bit. Holy cow, dog. These are 24 grand a pop. Brutal. I don't even think I could use them over here because I think that's too many ingots at once for this. I'm just trying to make a little pipe machine real quick. I'm pretty sure that's too much. Seriously though, dog, like, why can't these stack is my $100 question. So I get so they can be modular, but they can be modular and stack. Why are we acting like they can't? So this is going to be too many ingots at once, I'm fearing here. It might play fair, though, because this is going to take a long time to refill. I mean, dude, these machines are huge. These machines are awesome. That might be a problem. How the diamonds have come out here? I've only gotten one. Wow, I made this machine a while ago, too. That's messed up. But yeah, let's we'll get that pipe code. The pipes for the threading lathe, and that's the last machine. 120 pipes. It's gonna be a while. Here. Okay. Now, if that polishes... Oh, alright. Now look at quartz geode. That would be perfect if that would be it. Nice! There it is. Okay. Very cool. Alright. So now we know how geodes work, too, in case you were curious. Let's test it. Actually, let's test it on an iron. I don't want to see on an iron. Yep. I'm guessing it just crushes it. Is it more efficient when it crushes it? Oh! Oh, it just makes that. Well, now that's got me confused. It doesn't say in its description, but if you could just have them, you know, break with these, why would you need the geode crusher? Unless you just didn't want it to make crushed components, which I don't know why you wouldn't want it to make the crunched little nuggets, because they do better in smelters and stuff like that. So, not entirely sure on that one. And perfect. There we go. And then we just need to give it somewhere to turn around and get on this belt, which I'm too lazy to actually get the pieces out of my inventory, so it's going to make a long turn like this for no reason. And that's not a lot of copper, by the way, so I should probably try to speed this up and grab everything that wasn't copper. Okay, honestly, I'd love if we could apply filters to this magnet stick. You know, it'd be cool. Please, bro. I love when they get stuck in there, like, super physics-based hard to where you can't pull them. That's always my favorite one. Okay, what turned from, oh, let's just check out the new update, to let's build a whole entire new factory, I guess. But without further ado, let's check out one of the last new machines. And I hope, though, through all this, though, you've been able to see how to maybe set up your factories in the future. I was, yeah, maybe a smidge too lazy to you know, figure out a good way through the clusters. I feel like this is technically the best. I would avoid this machine. It doesn't, at least it doesn't have use for me, but at least you know what it does. But let's see what we got here. This is a threading lathe. So do I think I just put rods in here? I don't think it's anything that deep. Throw this on here, and then you'll get me a threaded rod. There it is. Ooh, that's cool how it does it. Oh, that's so funny. Look how he did that. That's obnoxious. It really is. Huh. That one's a new one. I like that. It literally goes back where it came. That'll make stacking it quite difficult in some areas because you won't be able to put them back to back. That's interesting. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much actually all of that's all the new content. The only thing that really would probably change is if he had like new trophies at the end, and then like the geodes, possible geodes you can get. But that's pretty much it. We didn't have to talk about the different splitters. I just didn't think there was a point. He added splitters that you would see from normal conveyor belts to the rollers. Obviously, the next whole playthrough we do in the far future, if this game gets more updates, I'll go over those as well. But that'll pretty much do it for the new stuff. As you can see, we made it right here. It's obviously with the factory behind me, how much it makes. I can't even spend the amount of time. I think it's very easy to tell we would be able to do all this. And with those bigger new machines, this is definitely easier to do by far. You could get this done pretty quickly. I would say so, at least. Only 10 of those Celestite geodes, so those things must be rare as hell. Okay. All right. Well, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Pleasure to cruise on by, as always. You know, I'd love to keep updated on this game, hopefully in the future. I just didn't think it was worth a whole entire another playthrough, but I guess I can't help myself. The beginning's more fun than the end. Once you have too much stuff to do, or too much area to cover, and too many conveyor belts to move over, it gets a little overwhelming. But thank you so much for watching again. Appreciate it. We'll see where this takes place next. I want to do more summer car. I know the first episode was kind of dry, but I have a lot of footage on it, and I think it can get better. So we'll have to give that more of a shot. I know some people were asking, and I definitely want to give it a shot. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.